All right, well, welcome to the Alloy LED Dallas Lightovation booth for January 2026. What we're showing here is a number of our new products in the booth, and we're gonna start off here with our Surfa KnifeEdge 4-inch. So you can see this is a great fixture. It has a ridged bottom so that you can mud it in, so that you can match not only the paint color, but also the roof texture. So it really is one contiguous looking piece with this great light that comes out. The light pushes out far because the way in which the light engine is mounted is at the back, so that it will project the light out. You're never gonna see the lens or the light from this kind of angle. And when it comes to going around corners, it's easily mitered and the light engine is easily bent, or the tape light is easily stuck and bent around that corner without needing any solders or corner connectors or anything like that. Now the next one I'm going to take a look at is our Mudr ArcCove 4-inch. The 4-inch is a 4-inch aperture curved corner, which shows a nice light going between, in this case, a wall and a ceiling, and it can also be going between a wall and a wall. So just moving along from our Mudr ArcCove, over here we've got a wall of fixtures that you can see are then used throughout the space. So in other words, this is giving you an index, if you will, into the lighting fixtures that we've used, and then you can see how they're used in a real world setting. So the next one I want to show you is our Surfa Cornice. Our Surfa Cornice is our 4-inch Surfa Cornice, meaning it's 4 inches high. This is really thought of as a crown molding that you're able to illuminate. And you can see that we've got this over here above the glass, and that is in its anodized aluminum standard finish. And we also have that over here in a painted finish. So we recommend painting to match. Spraying is the best approach when painting, and that gives you this beautiful illuminated cove-like light. Now, this can be loaded up to, similar to our knife edge, can be loaded up to 700 lumens per foot, so you can use this, depending on the room size and situation, for primary lighting. Our Surfa 2X is a classic 45-degree fixture. We have that above these sky clouds, illuminating the space above our booth for a kind of a halo effect. And then down here we've got our Naro wall wash. Our Naro wall wash takes our razor line size tape light. The one we're showing here is our newly released tunable version. And that's being controlled with also our newly released dimmer, driver, and controller in one. Our VariTune dimmer and driver, and you can see that as I move this, I go from warm to cold. And the beauty of this is you're getting a dimmer, a driver, and a controller all in one. The expense of the controller and also the training of a controller, you really don't have to worry about in this situation, because you're getting 120 volts in here, and then you're getting a 3-wire connection to the tape light, and you get this great tunable controller, driver, and dimmer in one. Next down, we've got our SurfaFlex 1. This is giving you the ability to have an aluminum channel with a nice lens that can bend. You can see it bending here, and we can also use it for alcoves like the one you see, where we've backlit the alcove with a bent piece of SurfaFlex loaded with our high-definition COB tape light. Mudr 1 is our 1/2-inch aperture mud-in channel, and you can see that one being used in a number of places, mostly over here flanking our mirror. Our Mudr wall wash 2-inch is really one of the MVPs of the booth. It's a 2-inch aperture wall wash that allows you to wash walls, which is exactly what we're doing over here. I would say 75% of the light that you see on this wall is delivered through this very low glare wall wash fixture. Now I'm going to turn it off so that you can see exactly how much light is contributed to that. You can see that it's quite a dramatic difference. Now when I turn it on, I can turn it on to half brightness or full brightness. This particular one in our showroom is loaded with 700 lumen per foot tape to really pump out a lot of light and wash these walls beautifully. And as you can see, it does a great job of really spreading light over the entire wall surface and really illuminating a lot of what we're showing here. Moving along to our RGBW PrimaPanel. This is our panel system that comes in sheets that allows us to backlight various different objects. Quite often this is used for stonework or quartzite or other semi-transparent surfaces for that backlit effect. And we also have a tunable version as well. The tunable version I would highly recommend for when you're backlighting stone product, because sometimes the stone, depending on the color, will change the Kelvin temperature of the light. So by having a tunable product behind, it allows you to really tune it in and get the lights to match the ones on the exterior of the area you're backlighting. And then last but not least, we've got our drawer light over here, mated with our IR proximity drawer sensor. So this allows you to turn on and off the light. The beauty of the IR sensor is it's a true sensor, so it's going to look for the object to be there or not. You're not having this magnetic system where you have to line up magnets and things like that. It's a much easier install and lasts longer as well. New for the show, we've also got our perimeter series. So we've got our 2-inch perimeter and our 1-inch perimeter up here. The beauty of the 1-inch perimeter is that that product is only 5/8 inches deep, so it will fit into a drywall cavity. You don't have to worry about any kind of cross members or things like that, and it does a great job of providing that perimeter light. So this can be used, say, around the perimeter of a room to really provide an accent or even a primary light source if your room is of a decent size, and this is something that could be used for that application. Now, if you don't have a drywall surface that you want to mount this to, that's okay. We've got our Ankr perimeter one over here, which is the identical channel but with a trim kit. So it doesn't have the wings on it to mud it in. It does have a beautiful trim kit and produces that same great perimeter light. So regardless of your ceiling material, you're always going to have a great perimeter solution from Alloy LED.